Hey YouTube, back with another video from Live Long and Freeze Dry. Get some lights going on here in the freeze dryer room. We've got a tray of milk, 2 trays of canned pears, and 2 trays of blueberries. Our pressure inside the machine is 871 millitors. And our temperature is 115 degrees is where it's supposed to be. So let's pause it. We'll equalize the pressure, open it up and see what we've got. Here is our first tray of pears. Oh yeah. I think Becky's gonna like those. Second tray of pears. Now these were in a syrup, and I did drain off, but I did not rinse them. Here we've got some blueberries. Delicious. And tray of milk. Nice. Close her up. Stop. Defrost. Continue. We'll kill the cooling fan. And we will go ahead and get these processed out. Now you don't have to take and put the milk through the Ninja, but I just find that when the powder is finer, it reconstitutes better. You don't get any lumps and bumps and chunks. And that was almost a half a gallon of milk here. We had bought milk before we went down to Texas to see the granddaughter, and I didn't want the milk to go bad. We were going to be gone 5 days. So I just went ahead, put it on a tray, and put it in the freezer. Get down in there. Now the last batch of blueberries I did, I went ahead and I ran them through the food processor too and made powder. And Becky uses that for smoothies. I'm not a big fan of smoothies myself, but she seems to like them, so gotta keep the goddess happy. Let's get this going here. Got more jars coming in the grocery order in the morning, but until then I will just go ahead and put the milk into the Mylar bag. So did you guys see the Artemis launch today? That was pretty amazing. I don't know, there's a lot of people are thinking, you know, we never landed on the moon and so forth. I don't know. I don't buy into that. That was part of my childhood, watching when they landed on the moon and seeing that. It was a little bit, I was a little nervous watching the Artemis take off because I was in school when the Challenger blew up, and that was kind of, well, these wokies today would say that was, what, traumatizing. It was a sad thing. It was a horrible thing. You know, I'm not going to allow it to ruin my life. Stuff happens. We deal with it. Here we go. Nice jar. Freeze-dried blueberries. And I'll tell you, these things are great just for snacking, just like they are. But, you know, if I ever want to make a blueberry pie or something, just reconstitute them and enjoy them. There, I went and made a mess. Mess never tasted so good. These will go upstairs for snacking. And now the pears. I think she's gonna want those in a jar as well. A lot of sugar on these things. These will not go into long-term storage. These will be for snacks, and they will not last long. The syrup turned almost into like a fruit leather. I will say that some of the pears she picked up like four cans. 2 of them were halves, and 2 of them were slices. The slices seem to have done better. Oh wow. The slices seem to have done better than the halves. So we have another successful adventure with our Blue Alpine freeze dryer. Lots of good food put up, long-term storage. Times get tough, or I'm too lazy to go to the grocery store. What am I saying? I'm too lazy to get on the computer and order the stuff, or I don't want to wait. I've got it right here, ready to go. Snacking. Put this one into storage. I'm gonna have to get a new shelf too. Okay, so there we have it. Another successful run through our Blue Alpine freeze dryer. Can't recommend those guys enough. I was lucky enough that they accepted me to be an affiliate. So if you are in the mood or of a mind to grab a freeze dryer, check out the guys at Blue Alpine. You won't be disappointed. And if you get one, they will let me know, and I get a little bit of an incentive for recommending them. Now, there are other options, of course. I looked into all of the options before we purchased this, and this is the one I chose to buy. Just for me, they were just the satisfaction rate of the individuals that did purchase Blue Alpine as opposed to the other. Satisfaction rate was higher, and I think a lot of it was the fact that the customer service is so good, and the fact that it's all put together right here in the United States. They've got a place up in, I believe it's Idaho, and I have spoken directly to the guys that are there, the owner. I purchased mine. It's been it's going on about 17 months now. And like I said, 17, no, 15 months. Couldn't be happier. I had questions. I was completely, new to this, didn't know what I was doing. Shoot them an email, send them a message. Responses within hours, not days. I've heard, horror stories, people taking weeks to get responses from other different manufacturer. But these guys are great. We've put back over, we paid $3,000 for it, and it has more than paid for itself. We've got more than that set back in freeze-dried food, and we're not increasing our grocery orders. We're freeze-drying leftovers that would normally be just, go bad and get thrown out or given to the pups. And then, I might order an extra can or two or a bag of frozen vegetables here or there, a little bit extra chicken or a little bit extra beef or ham or whatever I'm going to do. And then I put it in the freeze dryer, gets processed, it gets packaged, and it gets put away. We've got bins full of apples and bananas and meat and cheese and eggs, you name it. Long-term food storage. Defecation hits the rotary oscillator. Everybody else is scrambling for grub. You're set. Why? Because you got a blue Alpine in the basement, and you've prepared. And that peace of mind goes a long way. I don't see how you can put a price on that. I had somebody ask about all the junk I've got up here on my shelves. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a plug here. You notice here back in the back, I don't know how well you can see them, but these are two of my novels that I wrote. My first one was Thunder Rider's Burden. Second one is called Thunder Rider's Ascension. It picks up where the first one leaves off. And I'm currently, probably a couple months more of writing, and I'll have the last book of the trilogy done. It's called Thunder Rider's Folly. If you're interested, you think you might want to take a peek, they're available on Amazon Kindle. And they're only 99 cents. I mean, I didn't get into this to make the money. The book came to me after, what can I say? I got electrocuted. When I woke up, I could write. So, wrote a bunch of or a couple novels. I wrote some novellas. I've got a whole bunch of poetry. But, hey, maybe check those out. If you read them, you like them, let me know in the comments. And we're going to close out this video. And we'll catch you on the next one. I have no idea what the next one's going to be because I just haven't planned that far in advance. But until then, be well, be safe, and most of all, live long and freeze dry.